love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Bills first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely. Diving is Hilton. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bills' passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give, running right is Mack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Bridgewater now. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. The give is to Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he'll get this to Elliott. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete.
I live for this.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here comes Tony on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Brady now to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this one complete to Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brady. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Bridgewater on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies first.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for... And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. On play action, it's Brady. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half. Or that they...
And a good stiff arm and some space to run.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr., his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. To throw is Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check three. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half lineman.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Malik McDowell able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Josh Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Brady going to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. 2nd down and 4. They run the counter. It's Elliott. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Hey, watch this, watch this. 72.
To throw, it's Brady. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Darrell Taylor, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. A quick throw by Brady complete. Touchdown, Jets. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Jets extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. He's got it to Hilton. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Bridgewater. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. This to the outside for Mack. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This a give to Mack running to the right. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. First down, Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Dancing to his left. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find some open field here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Mike, 53.
One last shot now for Bridgewater.
Get in the weight room.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here